A sense of humor is the only divine quality of man. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. To live alone is the fate of all great souls. A man can be himself only so long as he is alone, and if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom, for it is only when he is alone that he is really free. The doctor sees all the weakness of mankind, the lawyer all the wickedness, the theologian all the stupidity. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. Man can do what he wants, but not want what he wants. The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness. Satisfaction consists in freedom from pain, which is the positive element of life. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him. Money is human happiness in the abstract. He, then, who is no longer capable of enjoying human happiness in concrete, devotes himself utterly to money. Music is the melody whose text is the world. The first 40 years of life give us the text. The next 30 supply the commentary on it. The wise have always said the same things. The fools, who are the majority, have always done just the opposite. Compassion is the basis of morality. The two enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. Wealth is like seawater. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame. Every parting gives a foretaste of death, every reunion a hint of the resurrection. Almost all of our sorrows spring out of our relations with other people. The discovery of truth is prevented more effectively, not by the false appearance things present and which mislead into error, not directly by weakness of the reasoning powers, but by preconceived opinion, by prejudice. With people of limited ability, modesty is merely honesty, but with those who possess great talent, it is hypocrisy. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Willpower is to the mind like a strong blind man who carries on his shoulders a lame man who can see. Change alone is eternal, perpetual, immortal. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. There is no doubt that life is given us, not to be enjoyed, but to be overcome, to be got over. Hatred is an affair of the heart, contempt that of the head. It is a clear gain to sacrifice pleasure in order to avoid pain. Friends and acquaintances are the surest passport to fortune. Wicked thoughts and worthless efforts gradually set their mark on the face, especially the eyes. Will minus intellect constitutes vulgarity. Suffering by nature or chance never seems so painful as suffering inflicted on us by the arbitrary will of another. It is only at the first encounter that a face makes its full impression on us. Honor has not to be won. It must only not be lost. We forfeit 3/4 of ourselves in order to be like other people. In the sphere of thought, absurdity and perversity remain the masters of the world, and their dominion is suspended only for brief periods. The greatest achievements of the human mind are generally received with distrust. Martyrdom is the only way a man can become famous without ability. Reading is equivalent to thinking with someone else's head instead of with one's own. In action, a great heart is the chief qualification. In work, a great head. The fundament upon which all our knowledge and learning rests is the inexplicable. Honor means that a man is not exceptional. Fame, that he is. Fame is something which must be won. Honor, only something which must not be lost. Obstinacy is the result of the will forcing itself into the place of the intellect. To free a person from error is to give, and not to take away. It is only the man whose intellect is clouded by his sexual instinct that could give that stunted, narrow-shouldered, broad-hipped, and short-legged race the name of the fair sex. For the entire beauty of the sex is based on this instinct. It is in the treatment of trifles that a person shows what they are. The difficulty is to try and teach the multitude that something can be true and untrue at the same time. The man never feels the want of what it never occurs to him to ask for.